of Twigs and Rigs. I am Jacob, joined here by,
Zach Rosen.
and today we're going to be going over some playoff talk, some news around the league, and also my camera's still broken. Yes, I'm going to go back home from college tomorrow, and over the next couple weeks, I'm going to see what I can do to get it fixed. But without further ado, we'll head into some playoff talk. So Zach, if you want to kick us off with our first topic.
The draft lottery happened Monday, and it was I texted Jake this boring draft lottery, and I mean, as boring as it was, I'm happy with the way it landed. I'm happy the Sharks get Celebrini, a team that fully deserves it. Um, I'm happy like no team really moved up for him. I mean, he's a local kid, apparently. Learned that literally the day of the draft lottery, so he used to go home. So a good story as well.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. The people that always talk about it being rigged, I mean, if they were thinking about rigging it, if you think about it, Zach, Loki could be a little bit of a cover because even though Chicago got two, we all know that they were trying to get Chicago some picks. Well, they're trying to get Chicago some picks.
Nah, they don't
They
need.
still they still walk away with Demidov, dude. They still walk away with a damn good winger, and they're
Either
looking for a
Demidov or
winger.
Lev.
or Lev. But the thing is, they're looking. They have Oliver Moore and Frank Nazar down the middle now, along with Connor Bedard. They don't need a center like Celebrini. They can go and get a winger, a superstar winger, and they're going to probably get that in Demidov. And I think they didn't need to move anywhere in this draft. They didn't need to go anywhere.
I mean, Nazar's probably going to play on Bedard's wing.
He probably could, but I can't see them putting two guys of that size together.
I can. I mean, they're going to be bad next year. Might as well, right?
That's, I mean, if that's the reasoning, I guess, yes, they could do that.
I mean,
But yeah, it's the draft. Not a single team moved up or down. Um, it was it was a little boring for sure, but I think Zach and I are working on this draft guide that we'll be releasing. Closer to maybe a couple of weeks before the actual draft itself, but it really gives us a good look on who we think is going to go where. And
better
the more and
fits.
more I'm looking at it, I mean, it looks like this could be a pretty. I mean, I feel like we'd have the amount of like work Zach and I do here, like to make the draft guide. I think we'll be able to make some pretty solid predictions, like based off with the way every team landed here.
It's easier to predict this year.
Oh, significantly. Literally from pick number 2 last year, we were cooked. So
pick number 2, you got pick number 2, you were cooked. Well, to be fair, I was well because I didn't really predict. Yeah,
I don't think anyone predicted Carlson too.
I don't know. Actually, I'm looking at it now. It could be harder to predict because there's a choice at 2 and then 3, and then 4 through 32.
One thing I've noticed, like when I'm making these like team needs and stuff, though, is that they don't need to just grab the best defenseman available. They're looking for specifics in these guys, and a lot of them seem to line up kind of well with where they're supposed to get picked with the other guys. So obviously, we can't predict the whole draft or the first round or even maybe that many picks, but I think it'll be we'll hit on a lot more picks than we did last year for sure. I feel like.
I mean, like you say, it lines up perfectly. I mean, one I spoke with you about. I mean, Ottawa. I mean, they need a right shot really bad.
Right, and Perrick looks like he could line up around there, and if he's not there, Levchinov might be there, and they could reach on Yakimchuk, whose stock is rising. So I mean, it works out. I mean, it's obviously not going to be perfect, but it'll be a way more educated guess than last year for sure. Considering
there's one thing I've been looking at a few mocks. The one thing I haven't really understood is like why do people have like Siliev at like 3?
They're looking for upside. They really think he's going to be Victor Hedman.
He's Simashev.
Right. I can't see Siliev being Victor Hedman. I just don't
Hmm.
see the point production. I don't see the offensive IQ. Even though I always bash Victor Hedman for being a power play merchant, when you give it to one side or the other, or even down the middle, it doesn't really matter. You're going to get a point
Yeah,
because you give it to Point, you give it to Kucherov, or you give it to
Stamkos.
Stamkos. It doesn't really matter. You're going to get a point out of it. So,
Yeah.
but with Salayev, I mean, he doesn't really generate. I mean, he just really strikes me as like Adam Pelech, which is damn good. I mean,
Yeah,
any team would take an Adam Pelech on their team, but you can't call him a Victor Hedman. So you're right.
right.
I don't know why they have Salayev 3. That's kind of crazy to take a defensive
Yeah,
first.
like I've seen a few, like NHL.com. I think the NHL's Twitter account literally had him at 3. I was like, okay, interesting. I mean, Anaheim needs like a DFT because they have Minchikov, they have Zellweger. They could use one of those just to pair with one or the other. Probably Zellweger since he can probably play his offside better. But
True.
yeah, I mean, there's a few picks I can lock in my opinion. Tijiginla to Calgary.
Mhm. Yeah, that would be a storybook right there. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of this guy, but Consta Hellenius to New Jersey just because high floor.
Yep. Yep.
So
High floor.
it's going to be an interesting draft. It's I don't know how to judge this draft. It's kind of meh.
Yeah. More doing the work now, so we'll be ready for next year's draft,
Yeah,
which is going to be
fun.
so fun. And I'm so glad the Penguins did not trade their first, or did not have to give up their first round pick for next year, which is awesome.
Yeah, you're only going to give up like Beckett Seneke instead.
Yeah, it's it's great. And you know what? Go Canes, because if they get to the cup, then we get a 32nd overall pick, which would be awesome.
Uh, oh yeah, you do. Yeah, should.
Yeah, so that
I
could be
always forget
fun.
about that.
But
Uh, oh yeah, the one more thing I need to bring up with the draft lottery.
yeah,
The Habs were within a single digits of winning the draft lottery,
crazy, so
which I
crazy.
feel like you hear that every year at this point. But their fans are still begging for Demidov at 5.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh no, it's not. There are some fans who have convinced themselves that that's happening
One
because it's like
sneaky pick. Oh, what were you saying?
not going.
My bad. One sneaky pick. I was just thinking. Sorry, I was just looking at my phone and saw it. Iserman to Philly
Yeah, I think I
because
think that's gonna happen.
yeah, because they missed out on Caulfield and they have been pissed about it. I mean, I live in Philly and I talked to some diehard Philly fans and they still are hard pressed that they missed out on Caulfield. They like York, but they're like, man, Caulfield would have been so nice because he would fit perfectly for what they need. And this is their chance to go get, honestly,
Bigger Caulfield.
yeah, yeah. So I could see them taking Iserman.
Yeah, gotta love Chuck Fletcher. What a guy.
and And from what we were seeing, like I mean, the next pick after that will be the Sharks because got it from the Penguins. Like, I think the Sharks are going to take obviously Celebrini, but then they're probably going to take a star defenseman. They're probably going to take the number one D man. Um,
I think they get your check.
ooh, interesting. But they need an offensive defenseman though. They really don't have a star offensive defenseman yet.
Yeah, that's
I think if
true.
Cole Hudson's still on the board,
They don't
oh,
have that star D man. Period.
true. They don't. That's so true. But yeah, I don't know who
Like I
they're gonna
like
put. There's a lot of
like
options.
I like Henry Thrun. But like
That's not gonna
and I
lead
like
your
Addison,
franchise.
but
Yeah, yeah,
ugh.
uh,
I mean they're gonna be bad again next year.
yeah.
And they're still and this is a really good segue. And they're still looking for a head coach. So
Ha! There you go. So Zach will take that into the next segment there.
yeah, they're still looking for a coach. I really haven't heard any news really on it. Uh, wasn't Toronto. They fired Sheldon Keefe today. Actually, made a nice, classy, sad video. I mean, I think he gets a job again.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was a heartwarming stuff. It's a good way to leave. I'm sure it's definitely got to be heartbreaking being a local kid. You live out your dream. It doesn't work out, but I can see it in his face. It's definitely about the experience of him. Being there, and now he's gonna get to spend some time with his family, like he was talking about. So I think it'll end up, all in all, I think it'll end up well for him. He couldn't get the job done. The team couldn't get the job done. It was a little bit of everybody, chipped in that loss.
Yeah,
But ultimately, yeah, I think you're right. I think he's going to get a job. I think it'll be sooner than later.
yeah,
But I think Zach was looking at some other teams that had vacancies as well, I think, right?
yeah. Winnipeg, the Kings, Seattle, which I think was the biggest surprise out of all the teams that needed
Can you hear me?
a new head coach.
Hello?
Then
I
San Jose
can't
and
hear you.
Jersey.
God damn it. Hold on.
Winnipeg, I mean, Bonus retired. I don't really think that's a surprise to anybody at this point. Dealing with health issues during the year, it was time. I really don't know who they're looking at because really none of their assistants are great. So we'll see. Kings wise, I know Hiller has a fair shot at getting the job. Um, I don't really know who they're going to go after either because from what Elliot Friedman said, he did have some ideas that he couldn't offensively had some ideas he couldn't implement during the year that they didn't have time for. So I think that's going to be very interesting. Seattle, like, same thing. I haven't really heard anything on that front. Uh, with Hackstall, apparently a lot of guys didn't want to come back if Hackstall was going to be the head coach next year. So same thing happened in Philly. Like hiring him
Yep,
was a bad idea.
for
And
sure.
then New Jersey. Oh wait, Toronto. Let me go back to Toronto real quick. I think they're getting Craig Berube at this point. It seems like a match made in heaven. And he's a hard
Yeah.
ass, and at this point, they could really use a hard ass. So
Yep.
whip him into shape. And then New Jersey, uh, they have interviewed Dean Evison and Jay Woodcroft. And
Hmm.
hiring wise, St. Louis kept Bannister for 2 years. They did interview David Carl and Todd McClellan. From what Friedman said, it seems like it would mean a lot. It seems like Carl's going to return to Denver,
Hmm.
so another year. And apparently, winning gold at the World Juniors for him will mean a lot. Means a lot for him. So
Yeah.
back to back would mean a lot. Uh, Gerard Gallant and DJ Smith are getting interviews for some reason. I don't really know why. They're kind of not good. And,
Good.
and Ottawa hired Travis Green, who is probably one of the most uninspiring head coaching hires this season.
Yeah. Crazy.
Get ready for the bag skates, Ottawa. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Whip him into shape.
Yep. Yep. Apparently, I mean these guys are older than the guys he had in when he was in Vancouver. So I
True.
guess that's the better part of it, I guess. Uh, just straight up rumor wise, Flyers are looking to get a left-handed shooting partner for Jamie Drysdale.
Mm-hmm.
They have been tied to Jacob Chikrin,
That'd be a
but
good
they
one.
do want to keep money enough long term to extend both Drysdale and York in several years' time.
Hmm. Okay.
Farby. Excuse me. Farabee. They won't do a hockey trade with him if they do trade him.
A hockey trade.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's the big one. Wild are listening to deals on Rossi and Gustafson,
Yep.
which is I don't get. I still don't get why. I still. I still don't really understand why they move Rossi at this point. It's so stupid. You're looking for. They've been looking for franchise centers for years, and you have one now, kind of.
And now they don't want him.
Yeah, crazy. Apparently, one of the reasons is because he's too small, which is just kind of stupid. But whatever. I don't know. So yeah, that's it rumor wise. Now let's head into I guess recapping the first round,
First round. Yeah.
which was very very exciting. I don't know. It was fine. I don't think it was the best round one. I'll let you go first.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed round one for sure. I thought it was predictable.
Yeah,
But I will say there were some teams that gave a little bit more fight than I thought. I thought Dallas was going to mow down Vegas. I thought that, I mean, I was not expecting Toronto to continue to fight back, so that was pretty awesome to watch. Florida kind of mopped the floor with Tampa. The
yeah.
Rangers was not even a series; that was pretty much a bye.
It was
As
good enough.
much as as much as the Islanders got like smacked in the series, watching each game, they were holding their own.
They
Like
kept it
watching.
close.
Oh yeah, they kept just about every game close. So that was a fun series to watch for sure. The Vancouver Nashville one was a lot more surprising than I thought it was going to
It
be.
was
To be honest,
so boring. It was really bad
I
series.
think Nashville would have taken a game, but they did took a game.
I
So.
thought I thought I thought I picked Nashville in 7.
All right,
That was the
that's
only
crazy. I forgot about that. That was
that
wild.
was the only series I got wrong.
And honestly, I always enjoy watching Edmonton, LA every single year. I mean, it wasn't as interesting this year, but I always enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
So very, very evenly matched, not skill wise, but definitely style wise. They're very evenly matched. So it's always fun to watch those.
Yeah.
So am I missing another one? Oh,
Winnipeg
Colorado. Colorado, Winnipeg. That one was good. Connor Hellebuck playing the best hockey of his life
good
apparently.
for a game.
Um, but Colorado, back back to their old ways. So nothing really too crazy, but
Yeah.
it's playoff hockey. It's always enjoyable. So now I think is where the real thing starts. Dallas, Colorado, love that series. I bet Zach doesn't love that series because of his stars having to play Colorado. But I enjoy watching it as an outside fan. I love watching. I think the Edmonton Vancouver game last night was amazing,
Yeah.
fantastic. That's going to be a great series. I think
I hope that
all of
goes
these
7.
series are really good. Yeah. Um,
I thought Carolina Rangers would go set would be a bit more.
hey, they got to win 4 games, not 2. They're back in Carolina now. So that's going to be a great series as well, I think, still. And also
The Canes play so
Florida
much
and
better.
Boston. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. And Florida and Boston just took turns smacking each other around. So that's going to be a good series.
I'm not surprised Boston took game 1. They had momentum going in
They did. They did.
immediately. So
And then the Cats just jumped on them after that.
yeah. I mean, McAvoy is gassed. Like you can tell, he is gassed.
He is so good, Zach. He is
He's
just
just so
so unbelievable. And the thing is like a lot of it doesn't show up on the stat sheet. Pretty much
No,
most of it doesn't show up on the stat sheet. You look at. I was talking to my friends, but some of my friends like who don't obviously watch as much. They watch, but they say McAvoy cannot be a top 5 defenseman. He's not. His stats are just not that good. I'm like, dude, the way he affects the game every time he's out there defensively, even offensively, it's insane. His breakouts are amazing.
I always think he's bigger than he is, but he's like,
oh yeah,
he's 6'1". I thought he was like 6'4".
yeah. No, he plays like a monster. He plays physical. He's great at reading the puck. He's got
His
phenomenal
pairing's
skating.
been one of the best in the playoffs so far.
His what?
His pairing's been one of the best in the playoffs so far. Him and Laura.
Yeah, him and Laura have been great. 2 young guys. Like they're fun to watch, man. It's a good. He's a great defenseman, even if it doesn't pop up on the stat sheet all the time.
It's the same thing with Miro.
He pops up on the stat sheet though.
Well, yeah, but but his offense isn't really his calling card, it's his defense.
True. Okay, I see what you mean. He's gotten a lot better at offense though. He's looked good.
Yeah.
I love Miro.
I'm nervous about tonight because here's the thing with the last game, you have to keep your your foot on the gas when it's Colorado because they can just come back from any lead pretty much. But so
Yeah.
I mean, and with Georgiev, I mean, you just have to keep testing him because he's not as good as his stats are showing. In my
What do you
opinion.
mean? He's an all-star.
What do you mean? He led the league in wins and games played.
And games played. I mean, yeah, I guess you can throw him in there and net all the time if he doesn't have to do much.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Colorado won it 2022, and they didn't really have good goaltending in that playoff. So who the hell knows who won?
Who was it? Was it Kemper?
Kemper's
not. I'd take Kemper over.
Oh yeah, me too. Obviously,
I'd take that Kemper over this Georgiev.
Oh yeah, me too. I mean, I'd take him over Georgiev any day.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, either way, they realize they don't really need a crazy goaltender to win.
No, they don't. And they have Hononen as the backup, and I like Hononen. I think Ononen's better.
Yeah, I do like Hononen.
What do you say? Canucks Oilers. Shout out Arturas Silvos.
My God.
Dude, that game last night, I mean, both goalies did not play. Dude, Skinner cost that game hard.
How do you let that Zadorov shot go in, man? Oh, no, the Garland one. The Garland one was the worst one.
Yeah.
That one was brutal.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. I was actually, my friend and I had put some money on the game. We bet what did we bet? It was like a same game parlay thing that they had going on. It was Oilers money line. It was McDavid goal, Draisaitl 2+ shots, JT Miller 2+ shots, and overall goal total over 5.5. And everything hit except the McDavid goal. And so we were like,
he didn't have a single shot in the third.
We can try an early cash out. We'll try an early cash out, get at least something because it was getting closer to the game ends, and we were like, all right, well McDavid's probably not going to score. He hasn't even taken a shot yet. Like, let's cash out, get some money. Boom. We go up to get a bar. We go up to the bar to get a drink, and we turn around, and who was it? I forget who scored. It might have been Miller. Miller got the first one, and then it was Zadorov, and then it was Garland. And once Miller scored, I'm like, oh no! I'm like, AJ, get your phone, see if we can cash out. Cash out, unavailable. I was like, oh, you're kidding me. And then we just watched Zadorov put that one in. And then we saw Garland score. And we were like, oh my gosh, you're kidding me on that. Like, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, man. We were hoping, because like the longer and longer you wait, as long as a lot of your legs hit, like the longer you wait, the little bit more money you'll be able to get. So we tried to early cash out. We waited a little too long, and they completely blew it, and we got nothing.
Yeah.
So that was brutal. But if I didn't have money on it, I would have thought that was an amazing game.
Yeah. If. Oh yeah, Kochetkov. He's actually starting Game 3.
Yes, yes, that'll be
Which
interesting for
I
sure.
mean, I think I don't know. I think at this point it's the right move. I like Kochetkov. So
Yeah,
I mean, Freddie hasn't played bad, but at this point you need a spark. And I don't know why you're playing Tony D'Angelo over Scott Morrow, but okay.
I think it's for experience, probably.
Yeah, but
I mean, I wouldn't. I personally, if you're known as one of the best defensive teams in the league, I wouldn't go and throw in a kid who's played one game. And
uh, they need Pesci back really bad.
oh, dude, that PK looks atrocious. PK looks brutal.
So does the power play.
Oh yeah, he's the second line power play guy, right?
I don't know if he is, but
Pretty sure he was.
they're 0
'Cause
for 10 on the power play
watching.
series.
I remember watching. I was like, "Why the hell is Brett Pesci the second line power play?" And then they scored. And I was like, "Okay, that's why."
Who knows? But Pesci good, and he's heading to free agency. He is such a leaf. I swear to God, he is such a leaf. It just feels like it. They're
He should be a
gonna.
star.
It just feels like a leaf. I don't know why.
Should he be a star?
I mean, I'd wish, but I don't think it'd happen.
Yeah, you guys got your Tanev. You guys got your Tanev. Can't be greedy.
Yeah. I hope he gets extended, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Pesci feels like a leaf. If they're going with like bigger organizational changes, I mean, Pesci would be a great fit. He'd be the best defenseman Morgan Riley's ever played with. So
True. That's very true.
which isn't saying much, but I don't know. Toronto's very interesting to look at right now.
Yeah.
Marner. I really wonder what's going to happen with Marner. Seen a lot of interesting trade proposals on Cap Friendly, and it's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Let me look at one right now. Yeah, here's one right now, which is here's I'll just give an example. Mitch Marner and Morgan Riley to Seattle for Vince Dunn, Ellie Tolvanen, and Shane Wright. And then
Oh my
Marner
god.
extends at 11.5 by 8.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. And then another one is John Tavares, half retained, and a first round pick to Buffalo for Buffalo's first. So,
Is there one to the Pittsburgh Penguins?
I mean, I could filter by teams. Just a fit up. LA Kings blockbuster. Ooh. Here it is. Here's a Penguins one. Jari, John Ludwig, Ricard Raquel, and 2/3 to LA for Dubois, Gavrikov, and 2/5.
I'd do it. I'd do it.
And Riley Smith to Carolina for a third and a sixth.
No, I probably would not do that.
What? What? Why?
I don't hate Riley Smith as much as everybody else does. I'd take a little more for him.
Hmm.
I think his potential is really, really undervalued in the trade market as of right now.
He can still be a 20, 25 goal guy.
Yeah, and if I'm a GM, I'm not accepting that. I'm taking a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh wait, here's a Penn's Mitch Marner one. I found one.
Ooh.
It is Connor Timmins, Mitch Marner, Braden Kressler, and Nick Abruzzese. A fourth and a fifth to Pittsburgh for Jari, Jordan Frasca, Owen Pickering, Riley Smith, Carolina's first, and a 7th.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm doing that. Bring him over.
And then also has the Pens re-signing Ned.
I like
It
it.
has them signing Ilya Samsonov. Ew.
I don't like that. I think we bring up Blomqvist unless Samsonov's going to the minors.
It's a 2-year, 2.85.
Oh no, no! Thank you. I'm
What's this
good.
other Penguins Marner one? What is it? Let me see it. Marner to Pittsburgh for Corey Andavoski, Emil Bemstrom, Ryan Graves, and Riley Smith, and a 2026 first. Oh, that's where it is. Oh.
Yeah,
Eek.
that kind of solves all of our problems, so I'm good with that.
And then Jari and Nieto to LA for Alex Laferriere.
Rich
That's
Ryan,
just
who?
what Nieto.
Oh yeah, I like LaFerriere a lot.
And
I'd do
then
that.
Chychrun to Pittsburgh for P.O. Joseph and Ricky.
Ooh, I don't know if I would do that.
Why does that one favor the Pens so hard? God damn. Oh, it has them signing Chandler Stevenson, Tyler Bertuzzi, and Ned, and Cam Talbot.
Wow. Okay, it's a
So that's
lot.
if the Pens were actually spending. Oh,
I would take
crazy.
Bertuzzi. I would take Chandler Stevenson. We need a third line center
Chandler
badly.
Stevenson at 4.1 though for 4 years.
Never mind. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, and I should have brought this up to was being about Vegas. Vegas is in a very interesting spot considering how many free agents they have this year coming up, because they have Marchessault coming up, which is their big one. Mantha, who I think's walking. I mean, he didn't really fit in. Stevenson, bye bye. Uh, William Carey, I think, is probably gone because this is his chance to get paid. And then Michael Amadio. And then Alec Martinez probably retires. So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
And then they still have Robin Lehner's LTIR money. So
Huh.
maybe he's not coming back.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. Marchessault's going to be very interesting. I don't know if he. I don't know how much he wants because this is his chance to get paid. So,
Right.
like, if we're a 33-year-old, he doesn't have as much mileage on him as some other 33-year-olds do. So, it's very interesting. And
He's
speaking
a
about
deceiving 33.
what?
He's a deceiving 33.
Yeah. Let me bring up Winnipeg because they're also in an interesting spot because a lot of people thought this year this was Winnipeg's chance to do something. I didn't. So, woohoo. But I mean, they really only have Toffoli, Monahan, Dylan, DeMello, and Miller up this year, and Brossois, but they're probably bringing him back. So, and they have the Scheifele and Hellebuyck contracts coming in. So, and they have Perfetti as an RFA who's probably going to get bridged. So, I mean, I'd assume they try to keep Monahan, right?
I'd do it.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know. This core is so weird because at this point, like, can you win with this core? I really don't know.
They're very streaky, I feel like.
Yeah. And Nick Ehlers is on the last year of his deal coming up. And he has not gotten a lot of ice time the last few years.
Nope.
For how good he is. I don't know if I'm him. I request a trade, but who knows? You know,
Yeah.
it's very interesting, and they could use an infusion of youth, because like outside of Perfetti, you don't really have anyone else that's really that young. I mean, you have Chibrikov, you have Lambert, you have
Yeah,
Barlow,
McGroarty.
who's going back to Michigan.
True. Oh, right. Lucius, whenever he is ready.
Yeah. But it's a very interesting team. I didn't realize Mackie Samoskevich got called up. Hey. Oh yeah, Seamus Casey he signed as well.
He's
Same with
so good.
Same with ASP.
They're both so good.
Yeah, ASP is disgusting.
I think Seamus Case is going to shock a lot of people.
I mean, yeah, he could. I don't know if he's probably not going to play next year though, right?
You don't think so?
I mean, Dougie's going to be healthy. They have Nemec. He
Who's their
could
last?
actually. It's like a
Yeah, I was
bottom
going to
pick.
say, who's their last pairing? That's
Yeah,
probably what throw him for now. I mean, like as he develops and stuff.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean,
One of
Brendan
the
Smith.
teams is normally the developmental line. I feel
Oh yeah,
like.
they have John Marino on the right side. So
Oh, okay, yeah, he might not. But Marino can play left.
yeah, but who do you take out on the left? Ball, Siegenthaler, Hughes.
Ooh, that's true. Yeah, maybe you're right. You're probably right. He might be a seventh guy then. He might be
I
like
mean,
a call-up guy.
yeah, but at that point it'd be just better for him to play first pairing in the A then.
Right. Like a call-up. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be one of their first call ups, probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
that
I
makes
don't know. I
sense.
think they do need a good coach. I mean, I don't know if they're going with Holtz. I think it'll be very interesting. Oh yeah, something that's been happening a lot these last few years in the playoffs, and this is a bad thing, is because considering how bad they've been, the stupid fan songs.
Fan songs.
Yeah. Most notably, 2022 Calgary's win the cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, another one happened this year. Well, two happened: a Vancouver one and a really bad Oiler one. Again, I mean they're all bad. I'll just deal with that music. They're all terrible. Let me see. Can I share my screen? I can. Ooh. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna play a bit of this. This won't get us copyrighted.
Go for it.
Here it is.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Back it up. I see it there.
Okay, should I go?
Yeah. Oh my god.
If I had to see this, you did too.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This shit is so bad.
What? Oh.
Yeah. Don't know. It's so bad. I guess showing your passion, but dude, these songs are so bad. These songs are so bad. Oh wait, no, there were two Oiler ones made this year. Oh god.
All right, that was
I'm not showing the other one. I'm not showing the other one.
oh my god. I need to decompress after that. That was horrible.
Yeah, it was garbage.
Who set like nowhere in the middle of that process did they think maybe this is a horrible idea? We should stop.
Fun facts. Usually, when the teams make those fan songs, it ends up a jinx at that point because they usually get eliminated in like round one or round two. No fan song has ever gone past round two. So, because Calgary 2022 couldn't get past round two, Oilers and Oilers in 23 didn't get past round two. There was a Vancouver one this year, so we'll see. Two Oiler ones, so we'll see. But one of those is bound to be a jinx, considering they're playing each other. They're the last two Canadian teams left. So I didn't realize that till yesterday, actually. So I don't know if I had to see this, you did. So
Yeah, that just hurt my soul a little bit.
Yeah, no kidding. It hurt. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, they become memes. I mean, to win the cup one at this point is just a huge meme among
Yeah.
Flames fans, considering they also have not been back to the playoffs since that song happened. So,
Jeez.
and some Flame fans I know have blamed the guy who created it for them missing the playoffs every year now. So, great job, guys. Really, really doing well.
Oh,
It
but yeah, I swear I've heard. I think I know the other one that you're talking about. I think
the
I've heard
Flame,
the other Oilers one.
the Flame one.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that one's the most known one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, give me a moment. Yeah,
No. Oh no. All right, let's share it with the people here.
now this one's just the biggest meme one. The Flame one's the biggest meme.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's a meme in Sheet League to play it as well on stream.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm not gonna play all of it. Let me skip to when he actually starts saying. I don't want to risk copyright. Yeah, that one, pretty much. I'm not playing the whole thing. So, but it's that one. I mean, it's funny when he mentions the like fucking Ryan Carpenter and Michael. Just like nothing, no lyrics for them. Just fucking name drops, and that's it.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can wrap up the podcast with the second round predictions. What do you think?
Let me pull up the bracket. You go. Well, I pull it up.
I think Carolina takes it to 7. I think people are underestimating how well coached they are. The reason they're losing right now is they're making a lot of dumb decisions that are very preventable. They're taking
Yeah.
a lot of stupid penalties that they never really take. They're a great bounce back team, full of hard competitors. I do think the Rangers are phenomenal, and I think it really could go either way. But I'm going to take Carolina in 7. But I wouldn't be surprised with New York.
They need to win at MSG really bad. I
Yep.
know the last few
Yep.
years they
I
haven't.
mean, they have to because Game 7 will be at MSG.
Yeah.
So gonna have to. But
I'm
but yeah.
still on the Canes at 7 as well. I'm still on
Oh
that
yeah.
train.
Okay, we'll ride with that. We're riding with that.
Uh,
And
I'll
then
take
I have
Pan-
Florida.
I've got
Yeah.
Florida in 6.
Yep, Florida in 6 as well.
I think they're the better team. I don't think they're a better coach. I just think they're a better team. Florida's honestly at this point, I think it's going to be Florida in the Cup final again. I really do. I mean, they have everything. They have goaltending. They have the goaltending. They have the lineup. Like, what's stopping them at this point? Like,
I personally think whoever wins New York, Carolina is going to go to the Cup.
I mean, I could see it. I mean, it's really either or at this point, right? I mean,
well, yeah, it has to be, I guess.
But it like whoever comes out of that series, these series, I mean, either team is deserving of going to the Cup final. So
yeah, these are all entertaining teams, which is awesome.
Heading over to the West, I'll pick Oilers in 6.
Okay.
And I think they're a better team.
Yeah, they are.
It's all going to come down to goaltending, like it does almost every year for Edmonton at this point.
I'll take 6 for that series, 7 for the other one, and I'll take Stars in 7.
I'm not going to say anything about that one.
Okay.
I'll just say it'll go 7, unless Dallas goes down 2-0 tonight.
Ooh, yeah. Then you got to go to the Ball Arena.
You got to go to the ball sack.
The ball. And you got to go to the ball sack.
and win
know.
2 and with the altitude. And it's like, oh,
True.
it's not fun. It's fun, but it's not at the same time.
Jeez.
It's rough.
Forgot about that.
I don't know. I think at this point, my cup final, like if Dallas whoever comes out of Dallas Avs, I think is going to the cup final.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Rangers, Canes, and I think you're right. I think whatever team comes out of Dallas, Colorado's going to get the cup
Yeah.
because I could see them just smacking either Vancouver.
Will I be rooting for the Avs? No, because I hate them.
No.
No. Get Donald Shushkin on your team. Fuck him.
Yeah.
So
Big Stars legend.
he gave up on the team. He can go fuck himself. But I mean, if Dallas loses, I'm hopping on the Panthers bandwagon. So
there you go. It's a good wagon to be on.
Yeah, it is. At least Dallas's window is wide open for 5 more years or some shit. So
yeah. But yeah, that's our predictions for the second round. Hope everyone enjoyed the podcast, and we'll be back hopefully soon. I'm back home tomorrow. Zach's back home. I leave to travel. I could probably do some podcasts here and there over the summer, probably as I'm traveling. I'm not sure what my schedule will look like, but either way, we're gonna, we're gonna see. We'll see. But thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll see you guys.